All right. This message is for the churches, for the schools, for the workplaces, and John public on a whole. No, me a come for uno. Yeah. Me a beg uno have little heart. Have little heart and have little love inside of you. I'm speaking especially to those who are in the medical field, and I honestly don't care. I'm speaking to uno who in the medical field where we have to come to for a service in order to help us to keep healthy. I know that some of us who are living with HIV will make it really bad for other people who want to do good. I do get that. But as the persons who work in the medical field, I gotta tell you this straight up. If you don't like what you're not doing, don't be in it for the money. It's not about the money. It's having the heart and the compassion and the passion for what you do. And it is because some of you healthcare workers, persons who are living with HIV/AIDS, do not want to come to the clinic. Don't want to come to the doctor's office because you know look on them and scorn them and criticize them, chastise them, and everybody has to know. Yeah, my says a HIV person that you are out of character, you're out of line, you're out of your jurisdiction. And the Prime Minister, the Ministry of Health they need to know these things. What is happening in the in the facilities, the medical facility, they need to know. Persons have to leave their community because somebody see them or somebody at the clinic or in the community pointed them out, and they have to leave in order to go to another country in order to seek medical attention. And not for uno in the medical field here, may come out for uno. The way uno act towards people who are living with HIV, like we were a load of, I don't even know, like we's nobody. But have you ever thought that probably one day you're just being too careful, but one day you may end up in the situation that we're in? Have you ever thought about that? Or your family member may fall into the situation that you're in? To the churches, aren't we supposed to show love? Thank God for my church that I am a member of. My pastor has never dealt with me in a way that me ever said, boy, he accepted me. He has ordained me to be a minister in the church because of what I am going through and where I can help other people. They never give me no bad look or no bad vibes concerning that. Listen, in the workplace, a person's confidence can be breached and take it and cause one all sort of problem. But let me tell you something. There's something called a redress system. They will fight for people who are living with HIV, especially when they're not doing anything wrong. I'm not talking for the ones who are going out there and being malicious or the ones who are causing problems by infecting other people willfully. I'm not talking about those people. Yes, I know that they make it bad for us, but I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about us overall. Families, una kick out on a family member, una scorn them, una speak all manners of evil about them. But what if it was you? Wouldn't you want somebody to love you? Wouldn't you want somebody to be there for you? Look here, we need to do better as a community. We need to do better as a community, and into the healthcare system, we need to do better. That is why the rate is going up so high. Because people are afraid of the stigma and the discrimination. And people pointing them out. Says an AIDS victim that or HIV victim. We're not victims. We are not victims. You don't call a cancer patient victim. You don't call somebody who has diabetes victim. No, but a HIV, listen, we're not victims. There are many who are victorious in this because they're fighting the battle to stay alive. Some didn't have the strength. Some didn't have a voice to even speak up for them because their family member turned their back on them. The community turned their back on them. The medical healthcare turn their back on them. The workplace and the school and the church turn them back on them. But we forget that they're humans. We are humans. And what can happen to us can happen to anybody. Anybody. Because sickness is no respecter and nobody. So may I beg you, Alicia Anderson, the author of HIV, My Journey Through Grace, somebody who has been living with it for 18 years, may I beg you, no, do better. Have a heart for we. We are human being too. We's not a load of SHIT. No, we have feelings too. Somehow we innocently get it. Somehow we get, and listen, we all get up and judge that because somebody who has it. Look here, the person could have been a virgin and get married and them catch it from them husband or them wife. The person don't have to be going around sleeping with everybody to have caught it. Some people are born with it. And yes, some of us, we were reckless. We made bad decisions by sleeping with people who we should not have. But listen, sex sweet. So now stop going like, listen, it can't to none away. Because as much as you may be in the medical field, only slip up at times too. Only in the church slip up at times too. Only at the workplace slip up. So stop going like only is all that holy and righteous. It can happen to anybody. So me I beg you now, please. People are dying because them giving up, because them have no support. And because them afraid to talk about them situation, because of stigma and discrimination. Let us end stigma and discrimination against persons who are living with HIV. Because not everybody is the same. Some people just want to live. And they would like to share their story, but they can't. Because of stigma and discrimination. And John Public is making it harder for people who are living with HIV/AIDS. Cancer don't get that. Diabetes don't get it. Lupus, sickle cell, they don't get that. They get the support that they need. So why is it that we Jamaicans, I'm not talking about the entire world because I'm not in the entire world. I am advocating for Jamaica, people who are living with HIV in Jamaica. Why is that we Jamaicans cannot get the support? On a stiff up on the nose, on we like, on a smell something, on a scan we, like touching us, you're going to get infected. Listen, go and learn. Ministry of Health has been doing a good job by going around. The Basketball School, they were doing a good job going around community schools to edify persons as HIV/AIDS. And I have made myself available, not being paid, not being recognized by anybody, but doing it because I've been living with it. And I don't want to see other people come through it. Come down this road. So me I beg you, I'm going to talk to the people them who live with HIV already did a video. So me I talk to John Public now. Who don't need to do better. And stop it. Stop it. Because there's going to come a time in your life when you're going to have a downfall. And you're going to want people to be there for you. And to love you and to care for you. And support you. So stop it. HIV is just like any other chronic illness. It's just that it is transmitted. And I noticed that it's only HIV get the highlight because when it comes to gonorrhea or syphilis or whatever, you not hear people say, move, girl, no, you not hear that. But once you come to HIV/AIDS, your man will label. Listen, John Public, do better. I could have 18 years ago decided that I'm going to go around and I'm going to mess up people's lives. Even though it wouldn't have done any good for me because all I would have been doing was killing myself faster. May I beg you now? We want the stigma and the discrimination against HIV/AIDS to stop. And if I have to speak up because nobody else wants to, I am going to speak up because I want it to stop. I may not be getting harassed like how some of these persons living with it are. And I'm grateful for that, but not because my own is good means that I'm going to just not shut up and be quiet. No. Somebody has to advocate, and I'm going to advocate so that the stigma and the discrimination can end.